Yo, what's going on, guys? How is it going today? Another reaction, of course. That kind of combines the last two reaction videos. So the first one we did was reaction to Victory and Death and Hostage Crisis in Unreal Engine. Wolf, he uploaded those videos. I reacted to them, went back to the YouTube homepage, saw why is Unreal Engine 5 a big deal? Uploaded by Unreal Sensei. So I reacted to that one. So we're gonna combine those two today, and all upcoming Star Wars games from 2021 to 2024, uploaded by X2. X2 is the second channel to Eckhart's Ladder, which is another Star Wars YouTuber that I really like. I thought it was actually
come and gone, and with many Star Wars rumors still floating around, we wanted to take stock at every Star Wars game rumored and teased in some way, shape, or form. This ranges from games we know that are bound to come out any time now, all the way down to games we think will take another 3 years to finally launch. We have a lot of games to go through, so I'll keep...
If you've not seen, I've uploaded a part 1 to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Unfortunately, I have to re-record the second part because I accidentally deleted it when I finished editing the first part. So I gotta go re-record that, but be expecting a part 2 soon because it is coming.
This short. Be sure to like the video so it really helps us grow.
Make sure you like their video.
50% of you who watch
link to the video and X2's channel. I might throw Eckhart's Ladder in there too just because I like him so much. But yeah, top of the description. Check him out.
Our videos aren't subscribed, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any Star Wars gaming news. But with that out of the way, let's dive right into the video.
Let's go.
First up on our list is Star Wars Hunters. The game was announced in February of 2021 this year, and it was during a Nintendo Direct. This game is coming out primarily on the Nintendo Switch. However, the game's being developed by Zynga and not by EA. So to negate the contract limitations between EA and Disney, the game is also coming out on mobile. That being Star Wars mobile games not being in EA's exclusivity contract. The game is going into beta playthroughs sometime in the summer, with the game shortly releasing after that.
Hey!
So do expect an update on Star Wars Hunters anywhere between this month in May all the way up until July.
I wonder
this is one of the
what that's going to be about.
Games I'm most interested in at the moment. I understand many people are weary because it's being developed by Zynga, but it is a whole new division within Zynga that is working on this game. So none of the old mobile-based crew are working on a project like this. So this does give me quite a lot of hope. And whilst the mobile aspect of it is a bit of a bummer, because this does mean the game is going to rely on microtransactions for income, especially when the game is going to be free to play. But if the microtransactions are done correctly through cosmetics only and not through a gameplay aspect, I'm actually quite excited for this.
Could be cool.
Any more live service-based Star Wars games in the roster? Yes, you can include Galaxies of Heroes, but that is a very pay-to-win style of game, primarily for mobile. Not to mention that Star Wars Squadrons was never meant to be a live service game, and as for Battlefront 2, their live service got shut down last year. The difference with Star Wars Hunters is that it was made for Nintendo Switch in mind, which definitely draws us further away from the play-to-win scheme, especially when you look at the job opportunities as mentioned in our previous video that focus on Star Wars Hunters. Zynga wants to make this a AAA experience. A far reach from what mobile games can actually do right now. So I'm actually really excited for this project. And I get it, there's a lot of things going against this game, but I think it will actually surpass people's expectations. Up next is another confirmed game.
Yes!
Lego Star Wars.
I'm so excited for this. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game.
2021, but was delayed with no expected release date after that. This suggests the game needs a lot more development than they initially thought, and it probably means the game is not really that close to gold status. So my theory is you'll get a Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga release date during E3 this summer, and that release date will probably be fall of this year. Lego The Skywalker Saga is certainly a very interesting game. It is certainly going to be the biggest Star Wars Lego game of them all, as the game is spanning over 9 films. The original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the sequel trilogy. That's an awful lot of characters, environments, and gameplay to get done. I have no doubt that this game is...
Oh my gosh, I can't wait! I remember playing the first Lego Star Wars, believe it or not, on the Wii. On the Wii. With my little brother. Oh my gosh. And then the complete saga came out, and we got that for the PlayStation 3. Oh, yeah. So many memories. I can't wait for this game to come out.
It's going to perform really, really well. Despite some of the shaky sequel trilogy Lego Star Wars games, there's been a fanatic cult surrounding Lego-based Star Wars games in the past. And with all the teasers that have come out about the game, there is no doubt that I think this will perform really, really well. Next up is EA Battlefront's spin-off project. Many people have confused this project to be Battlefront 3, but we've had many confirmations that Battlefront 3 is simply not coming anytime soon. Do I think EA will do Battlefront 3? Yes, I do, but it's certainly not going to be in the next 3 years.
Star Wars is way too big for them not to make a third one, and that's the way I see it, at least. There's so much potential in Star Wars for them not to make another one.
Heavy rumours suggesting that the game is a spin-off from the single-player campaign for Battlefront 2. The reasons for this theory is that the motion and voice actors for Iden Versio, Admiral Garrick Versio, and Del Meeko all have reportedly come in to do some motion capture work. All three actors have done a little bit of leaking and conversing between each other on Twitter, suggesting that this is going to be focused on the Inferno Squad. And with
That's
the
gonna be cool.
success of Jedi Fallen Order, many are believing that EA is shifting a little bit more.
Holy crap, imagine getting stepped on by an ATM-6. Oh, wow.
We are believing that EA is shifting a little bit more towards single-player experiences again. So this spin-off could definitely...
Now, I am definitely not mad about that. I am definitely like a main story guy when it comes to video games. So I am totally okay with them focusing on the story mode. I'm just saying.
Definitely be a AA or AAA experience dabbling in more storytelling for Star Wars. And this is certainly nothing new, considering there is a novel under the same name that was released in 2017, the same year that Battlefront 2 came out. Whether or not the spin-off will follow the events of the book, or it will give a new telling or a sequel to that, we'll just have to wait and see. I know many people will probably be very disappointed with that news, especially when there is a lot of people wanting Battlefront 3. You have to remember the Battlefront engine was developed all the way back in 2015, making it a little bit redundant considering that we've got a new generation of consoles landing into the market. So it's either they're repurposing the engine for next-gen use, or they're building something from the ground up and releasing it way past 2024 so it doesn't interfere with the releases of, say, Ubisoft's game or the potential Mandalorian game. But we'll get to those projects a little bit later on in the video. Next up is Jedi Fallen Order 2. In theoretically 2023.
I hope it does happen.
Jedi Fallen Order 2 could come out next year, and that would probably make a lot of sense considering Respawn would probably repurpose the same engine that developed the first game. However, we've seen a lot of next-gen updates being applied to the first game, suggesting that Respawn Entertainment has a lot of work underway repurposing that engine for next-gen consoles. I personally thought this game would come out in 2022, especially with how fast those developers worked on Titanfall 1 and 2, but it looks like it's going to be coming out in 2023. This report comes our way thanks to an article from Game Reactor, and their article is a part of a much larger report about the variety of unannounced and unreleased games. So in other words, it's not a random Reddit user or from the depths of 4chan saying this, but still take it with a little bit of grain of salt.
Ooh.
Ultimately, I'm pretty disappointed by this news. I was actually expecting some Jedi Fallen Order news this summer from E3, but reports like this coming from established game journalists make me really think we're not going to get any Jedi Fallen Order news this year, and that really sucks. Fingers crossed we do, and that the report is wrong and we get it next year, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Cross the fingers.
Putting this at 2023 for now. Next up is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake. There has been a huge crowd of people wanting a game like this for a very long time, especially when there was a lot of fan games remaking KOTOR 1 and 2 from the ground up. We've covered those projects before and all the reports of a new KOTOR game.
I've not had much experience in the Knights of the Old Republic days. What? Knights of the Old Republic game. I played a little bit of it, but didn't get too into it. But I mean, I might have to if they're coming out with a remake, you know.
Game in the past, And finally, all the cease and desists of these KOTOR fan games finally make sense, because it looks like this game was in pre-production during the times that these fan games were coming out. So, to eliminate any form of competition of their own IP, Disney had to shut down these projects, and it's only now that we know this game is in development because it's shifted from pre-production to production line with Aspyr Media, the game developers who worked on the mobile ports of Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, as well as the less than perfect porting of Star Wars Republic Commando. But definitely do not give up hope. Aspyr Media knows this game is probably their biggest project.
Their tactics frighten and confuse me.
To date, and with so many insiders frantic to get this news to the public as soon as possible, I think they finally understand just how important and big this project actually is. So fingers crossed they're able to get the resources together to make this project absolutely amazing and bring KOTOR finally to canon. After reading numerous articles and trying to piece all the news together, I definitely think this game is in very early production stage, and my guesstimation is probably going to be around 2023 or 2024. However, I'm leaning more towards the 2024 timeline because of our next game. The Ubisoft open world Star Wars project is our next game in the lineup. This game was actually announced by Ubisoft officially in January of this year. They announced that Massive Entertainment is working on the game, the same studio that's working on an Avatar video game as well. The James Cameron Avatar, that is, by the way.
Yo, what?
This announcement comes extraordinarily early than usual, stating that the game is very early in production, so I wouldn't expect this game to be released anywhere until 2023 or 2024. But compare Ubisoft officially in this game to Aspyr Media not acknowledging the rumors that have come out just yet, makes me believe that this game is going to come out before KOTOR Remake rather than afterwards, thus suggesting that I believe this game will come out in 2023 instead. Besides Ubisoft announcing it and what game development company is going to be working on it, we haven't had any other news other than it's in early production stage, and it's likely the project is going to go very quiet for a few years to come. Not to mention that we do have EA's exclusivity deal still until 2023. So unfortunately, not enough news on this right now. We did cover this in a previous video.
So that exclusivity deal, that just means that they can't, only EA can put out console Star Wars games? Is that the thing? Is that what that means? Okay. So, yes, that's exactly what it is. It looks like that EA is the only one who's able to put out any Star Wars games until 2023. So 2023 past that, Star Wars games about to be crazy. No microtransactions at all. That was a joke. Okay, please don't take this video down. I really need this.
But honestly, it's just the same information. And finally, our last game on the list, the Mandalorian game. This is very early news so far, and the only confirmation of the game comes from an insider accidentally leaking the information too early than he was supposed to. We covered this in a video very recently, so if you want all the information on this project, you can click the info card in the top right or in the pinned comment down below. But because there is such little information other than a confirmation that it exists, there's not really much I can give you right now. Because of this, I don't even think this game has come out of pre-production yet. Disney has only just realized how much of an impact Mandalorian has made in the past 2 years. So if the company was fast on their feet, this game is probably already well into pre-production. But if they weren't, it's probably just started it, making me think that this game won't even...
It's crazy. I had no idea Jedi Fallen Order had a Mandalorian mod with a Darksaber. That's badass.
Come out in 2024, and it'll probably be even beyond that. This does make me a little bit weary because they are pumping out Mandalorian seasons yearly. They might wrap up the show as early as season 4, just before the Star Wars film Rogue Squadron comes out the year after. But these are just speculations and theories from all the news that I've read. And even if that is true, that means the Mandalorian game won't come out 2 years after season 4, and we haven't even got season 3 yet.
Goodness.
So that is still up in the air. I don't know if it's a AA game. I don't know if it's just AAA game. It could be a...
So I don't know if y'all saw the interview with Ewan McGregor and Pedro Pascal, but they had said that Mandalorian season 3 is happening, and in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Mr. McGregor did a scene with Baby Yoda. or Grogu. So I'm excited to see what that's about.
Mobile game. But that is the furthest reaches of what we'll get in Star Wars gaming all the way from 2024 and onwards. Well, that pretty much wraps up our video on all the Star Wars games coming from 2021 all the way to 2024. What's your thoughts on the roster of games? Do you think there's...
Like I said, there's so much potential for Star Wars in video games. I did not know about EA's exclusivity deal with Star Wars. I had completely forgot that was a thing. So after 2023, I can only imagine where Star Wars games are gonna go. And with Unreal Engine 5, oh my gosh, I don't know. But yeah, if you like the video, make sure you like the video, and make sure y'all go like ECHSTOOS' video, the original video that I watched. Link in the description, and make sure y'all go sub to his channel as well. Link in the description as well for that. Make sure you sub to my channel too, and I don't know what goes up tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Part 2. I don't know. See. Alright. See y'all tomorrow.